Hey YouTube, welcome to the channel. I just want to bring this video to you real quick. It's about awareness about these, as like the thumbnails, said on the thumbnail, about the big box stores or big pet stores, I guess you call them, like the PetSmarts and Petco's. Them big pet stores like that, they get employees, constantly. And I don't think it really, it's in the end, it's not about the animals. They do care for the animals the best they can. Sometimes they get told good information. I think sometimes they don't. But the reason why I'm bringing this one to you, I don't know if you can see kind of right there on the snake. This snake has been at this pet store for about 3-4 weeks now. I've seen it in and out of there because I'm there a lot buying crickets and that kind of thing for other animals. So, and I know you're not supposed to buy, these animals from pet stores. I'm going to get everybody saying, oh, you shouldn't buy it from them. It's going to promote them getting more animals. Those box stores, they're going to get pets no matter what you do, no matter how many get bought or not bought. They're going to bring in animals, so it doesn't matter. But this one here is just, it aggravates me even more and more because it's got really bad eye caps. You can't see him right now. I will grab him, and you can see his backbone right here. This snake is really skinny, and on top, the fact is, I don't even know how long it's been alive, and they said that they couldn't get it to eat anything, so it hasn't eaten since the whole time it's been there, which I know it's been there for at least 2-3 weeks. And his eye caps that he has, it's not like he's got one eye cap. I mean, they're cloudy, so it's like 1 or 2 eye caps have built up on this snake's eyes. And they have gotten some of the stuck shed off of it, because it was worse than this. I have pictures of it when I first seen it. I don't know how well they're going to turn out because they're through that glass at the pet store. They suck. And so I'll show you those too. But I'll get to showing you some eye caps on here. But these people, they know these animals are in this cage. There's no way that they should ever sell these animals to anyone. Someone like me, they did sell it to me, and well, they were going to sell it to anybody, it didn't matter. But I'm going to actually take care of it. I'm going to get the eye caps off. There's a bunch of different ways to get the eye caps off. But I just want to bring awareness, like if you see something like this in a pet store, I don't even care if it's a mom and pop pet store, big pet store, it doesn't matter. If you see a snake that's got what I'm about to show you on its eyes, don't buy it unless you know specifically how to care for it. Because its eyes can be damaged. They can already be damaged. I don't know how long his eyes have been like this. I don't have no history of this snake whatsoever. All I know is I'm going to get them off. It's got stuck shed in the other place, like belly and stuff. I'm not really concerned about that as much because I'm going to get him into, regular humidity into his tank and all that in his enclosure. And he'll be fine after that. But I am going to have to get these caps off of here, and I'm not going to wait because they are pretty bad. So I'll kind of show you and see if I can get him a little close up too. And any of you snake guys out there, look at that. It's pretty orange. Look at that. But anyway, look at that eye. Let me see. Let me get a little closer. You can see the head itself. I'm just shaking because I'm so pissed right now. But you can see how shiny that eye is. And that's not one cap. That's like, it's more than one. It's like, let me see if I can turn it around, because the other one I think is worse. It's even whiter than the other one. See how wrinkled and funky the eyeball is? Yeah, so in a lot of stuck shed right there on the head and the neck and that kind of thing. So there's at least a couple caps on there. I don't even know if this snake's even old enough to shed twice, but man, it just doesn't look good, and I'm going to fix it right now. Let me see if we can zoom in. See that whole head right there and all that? But as what I was saying earlier, look how orange that is, guys. They had a couple other normals that are there, and it does look like a normal in a way, but it does look a little more orange than normal. So it may have a little something else in there. Come on, little buddy. Stay in the container until we're done. Come on. Sorry about that little zoom there. Hey, everybody, just remember that if you do, see something like this in a pet store, bring it to their attention. Grab it. So if somebody walks by that works there, say, hey, why does that have so much, dry skin on it? Why does it need to look like it needs to shed? The more people that we can get identifying these problems that are going to be, obviously this snake, you can just see, any breeder that sees it's going to know that thing needs some food and some humidity. So the more people that know about humidity and what it takes to care for these animals, when they go into these stores, they can tell them, hey, and they, as soon as somebody says, why isn't there any humidity in there? They're going to start thinking twice, and maybe they'll take better care of these animals. So I don't, like I said, I don't want to hear any guff about, oh, you shouldn't have bought it and all this stuff, because to me, either way, even if I bought it, took care of it, got some meals in, and got the eye caps off and took it back, it would make me feel better as somebody. But I'm going to keep it anyway. So I think I'm just going to throw it in the collection, and it could just live the rest of its life here at my animal house. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain this to you guys. I'm not really going to show you because sometimes it kind of gets ugly, sometimes it don't. But I am going to get it. I'm going to soak it. Some people say use a humidity box. Some people say soak. It's up to you how you're going to do it. We are all in agreement, I'm sure, that this snake needs humidity. So that's what I'm going to worry about right now. I'm going to do it the way that I know how. I'm going to soak this snake. I'm going to get it, you know, softened up, and I'm going to try to get them. I'm just going to use a wet towel and warm, and I'm just going to rub across the eye until I can get a little bit of it to lift up, and then if I can get it to pull off, you know, safely, then I'm going to do that. Some people I've heard use tape, and you know, some people will just wait. It'll come off on the next shed. I think his are too thick, and I think they're way too white, and he can't see enough, and it bugs me, and I'm going to get them off. I think you guys let me know if you think I should just wait, or if you think I'm doing the right thing by taking care of the problem now, because I think they're bad enough. I've seen eye caps to where you can kind of barely see it's there, and it's all right. Let's get a good shed and some humidity, and if it don't come off next time, we'll take care of it. This, I think, is more than just one, so I'm not going to wait, and I'm going to get it off of there, and that's the way I'm going to do it. Like I said, I'm just going to grab a towel, and I'm going to rub across his eyes. Sometimes, you know, they're not going to allow you to do that, so I may have to hold him a little bit to be able to do that, to get the two caps off, but I think it's worth it in the long run to get him off now, and he's going to realize sooner or later that I'm going to be his best friend, so I think I'll be fine in the long run. You guys put in the descriptions on how you think I should have taken care of it, or if I'm doing the right thing, or if you think I'm crazy. I don't know, but I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to get him in a little bath. I'm going to get them eye caps off of there. Like I said, I'm not worried about the rest of the part of the body, because that will come off in the next shed no matter what. Hopefully some of it will come off now, but that head and the eye caps has got to be taken care of now, in my opinion. So I'm going to do so, and I will continue this video in a little bit after I get them caps off and everything's better, maybe even after I get a meal in them. I'm not sure, but I'll show you the results of, you know, his eyes can look a lot better, and you know, they should look a lot better. So he's just kind of chilling for the camera there. See, look at that. That's just, and you can see that they know there's nobody that's that naive to where they can look at that animal and think, oh, that's normal. You know, and if you work at a pet store, that's not normal, and you should not pass that snake on to another client or to a customer until you have it taken care of. They have the means at pet stores to be able, you know, you should be able to take care of a stuck shed. If you have a pet store and you can't take care of a stuck shed, you should not have a pet store. You should not work at a pet store. So that's just my opinion, and I'm going to deal with it. I'm going to quit ranting. I'm sorry, but watch out for the big box stores. You don't see this as much in the mom and pops, but hey, even there, people, you know, if you see a snake that you know that's got stuck shed on it, bring it to their attention. Let them know that you know that that snake is not right, and they're more likely to take care of it better. So I'm going to take care of the snake, and we'll get back to this video later. Thanks so much for watching, and please beware. Do your education, or do your research. Get as much knowledge about an animal before you buy it, or even consider buying one. And just support your local breeders, not big box stores. I don't think so. I think if you would have got this straight from a breeder here anywhere in town, I know there's a couple, I'm sure there's no way I would have gotten a snake like this. Only from a big box store you're going to get a snake that looks like this, but we're going to get him looking better. So, like I said, I'm sorry. I'm going to quit ranting. Just pisses me off. All right, guys. All right, everybody, welcome back. Sorry for that little bit of rant in the video. Well, not really sorry, but I just, it really pisses me off sometimes when they keep snakes like that and they just expect they're just going to sell them and somebody's going to automatically know how to take care of them. So it just kind of makes me mad. This little guy's having a meal right now, and you can see all that shed is off of his head. So don't worry, this is a pre-killed meal. So he's just now getting ready to start eating it. As you can see, there is no shed or nothing on his head, his eyes, everything's cleared up, and he is eating. They said he wouldn't eat, and they couldn't get the shed off, and this and that. And as you can see right here, it's still a little bit sharp. He's had a meal already, and this is his second meal, but so it is starting to get a little bit better. He was really skinny, but as you can see, as soon as you get him in the correct environment, you get his shed off and all that, so he can see what's going on and stuff, and he'll accept some prey. So he's going to go ahead and have his meal here, and I just want to say thanks so much for watching this video, but please bring it to their attention. Anytime you see a snake in a pet store that's got all kinds of stuck shed on, its eyes are all cloudy, and that you can just tell that it's not right, say something. Please say something. If we get the word out and more people see this video and more people are, we can tell them, hey, let's say something to the attendant, to the worker that's there. The more people that say, hey, that's not right, that's not right, that's not right, that's not right. I know I'm wishing for a miracle, but maybe someday they'll change their ways. Maybe they'll change their ways and they'll take care of, the snakes a little bit better. There was no reason why this snake was out on display. It should have never been out for sale for anybody to get, especially somebody that doesn't know what they were doing. So it was just wrong of them to even have it. They have tanks in the back, I'm sure. They can put them in the back. They can watch any one of some of my videos, other creators' videos. There's tons of breeders on YouTube that make all kind of videos on how to take care of these problems. There was no excuse why they didn't research it, take care of the problem, and then put the snake out for display and for sale when it was healthier and looked better. So there was just no excuse. So please help me and all the other people that buy a snake. Help everybody by saying, hey, that snake's not right. If you see a snake that doesn't look right in a pet store, say something. Please point it out. Let them know that you know. Even if you tell them, say, my animal house told me that that's not right. Tell them. Let them know. Let them know it ain't right. Let them know that it needs to be corrected. And the more people that point it out to them, maybe someday they'll start to learn and maybe educate themselves and change their ways. So please, everybody, make it aware to the pet stores that you know what you're doing. Don't buy animals that unless you know how to take care of them that have these kind of problems. I took this animal on. They did discount it to me. That was the only thing they did good. I was just going to fix it up. I'm going to get it healthy again, and I'll probably rehome it. But not everybody should do that. It was I took that responsibility on myself. So. Just be aware, do your research, educate yourself on the animal that you're going to get before you buy it, and please bring it to their attention once again. So from my family to yours in these crazy times, take care, stay wild, and stay safe.